So hello guys, this is Sean.
That's right.
Sean?
Yes.
Yes? Okay,
yes.
good. Sean is a man of mystery and the world. He's a worldly man. Let's start with this, Sean. Sean, what do you do for a living?
I work in IT.
IT, you're an IT guy. Yes. So you're a nerd, a geek. Oh, okay. Listen, you're always the one who's making the money. All right.
I do okay.
But why are you fascinating to me, Sean? Because when we spoke first, it was about your hair and whatever. But you called me from Japan. Right. And you were like, I thought you were living there. You said, no, I'm traveling. And then you said you travel the world. Right. Now, this video is to inspire more Black people to travel. So let's start with this really quickly. Just to name a few. Sorry, that was him with the camera.
That was me.
That was him with the camera. What's your big feet? Okay. That was him with the camera. Sean, where are some of the places you've traveled to?
Oh my God.
Let's rattle them off.
Just rattle them off. I've done most of the Caribbean islands. Okay. Belize, Brazil.
Trinidad,
Barbados, Antigua, Jamaica. For me, the Caribbean islands, going to Barbados is like going on a bus ride. I don't even consider that to be vacation anymore. And that's no disrespect to anyone. I'm from Barbados. Shout
out to Barbados. But let me talk about Europe. Okay. Where have you been in Europe?
Oh my God, I've been to. Let's do South America first. I said Belize. I did Brazil as well. Brazil. So let's go to Europe. I've did Germany, Switzerland. I've did Paris, England, Spain. I did Ibiza.
Oh, there's a place called Ibiza?
Yes.
Okay.
I've did in Italy, did the entire boot of Italy. So I went from Rome to Pompeii, Florence, Venice, Milan. I did Greece. I did 3 islands off of Greece. I also did the Amalfi Coast in Italy. I did South Africa. I did Ethiopia. I've been to Cape Town. I did Nelson Mandela. That whole process. Saw his house. Saw his cell.
Have you done Nigeria?
I haven't done Nigeria yet.
Okay.
I did Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore. I hope I'm not crossing things. I did
India.
I haven't done India yet.
Not surprised.
That's on the list.
Right.
I've done. I don't know. I said Germany. I mentioned Germany. Did I mention
Germany? I think you did.
Okay.
I lost count too.
Okay. I did. This last was Japan.
Oh, right. You just came from Japan.
So your
passport is stamped.
I'll put it this way. I've been through 2 passports.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I've used the passport of all the pages.
And you have a new one,
new one, and I'm probably 3/4 through the passport.
And then in about a year or so, you'll need a third one.
Yes, absolutely. My philosophy is this: I think traveling is the greatest educator. Right. I think if you travel, you get to see world people in its origin and people out your element. I'm not a big proponent of, because I'm from the Caribbean, I necessarily have to travel back to Barbados in its comfort zone. Right. I like to go out of my comfort zone because then you get to experience things you never experienced before. Right. You get to get information that's not readily available, not from a book, but from real life seeing and interacting and feeling. Right. You can read about what it smells like in Rome, but have you touched the walls of the Colosseum to see what it actually feels like? Yeah. Can you see the actual place? You can just feel the energy from different places. Right. So, yes, traveling to me is the greatest educator, and I try to involve myself as a person of a Black man into as much stuff as possible. So going to Venice, it wasn't a whole 50, 60. I probably saw 5 Black folks when I was there. And I did Haiti as well. I keep forgetting. I did Haiti as well.
I love my Haitians.
So, and that's a whole other conversation, the whole other video I can do on Haiti alone.
Oh, don't worry. I got that too, but go ahead.
But I've been in places, and you'd be amazed. In Thailand, with my hair, they were literally running across the street, grabbing my hair, and then Dubai as well. Grabbing my hair and running back across the street. It was in such disbelief. You got folks from immigration was getting off the line, and immigration said, look, later for all this stamping and passport business, I just want to take a picture with you. And I'm no celebrity. I don't think I am. I don't want to be. But the attention that attracts people to your hair, the energy, it is unreal when you get out of your comfort zone and go to places that people have never seen before. So I've been in small towns, and the greatest, the person with absolutely no filters is kids. But kids don't know how to filter stuff. Right. And when you see the way kids react to seeing me, it is such...
Real.
They go into a space of almost shock where they run to their parents. They don't even know how to react, and not from a negative space. So we got to remove that. Well, they're pointing fingers like, you know, like we're some kind of menstrual show. It's not that.
They don't know.
They don't know. People do not know.
Right.
And then you interacting. I played professional paintball at a point a couple of years ago. I used to travel within the U.S. playing paintball. And I've been in places in the U.S., not even far, deep into Jersey, deep into Pennsylvania, where I was a spectacle. They didn't even recognize that people had locks.
Right.
In America, they didn't even know it. Right. So seeing me is breaking the stereotype because, like I said, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and that's just organic. Yep. That's not, I'm trying to pretend to be something I'm not. I try to be as close as my personality as I possibly can. Right. And going to these places and interacting with people, and people are just fascinated by your hair and what it's like and how the process and what have you is just amazing. Right. And I love to travel because I get to see the world from different lenses, and I can take that information and further educate myself on how to be a better person and how to spread the wealth of you need to see this to believe it. And I've seen a couple of you need to see to believe places. Right. It's just for the Colombia. There's a place. I mentioned Colombia as well.
No, you didn't.
Colombia as well. I did Colombia, and Colombia have a particular but a tour where it depicts all the stages of Jesus' birth to death, but it's all carved into limestone. Into a mine, a salt mine. Right. So you literally got to traverse this salt mine and all the walls. I mean, in the depth of the salt mine, you have a big cathedral church. So it is.
So you're not just experiencing other cultures. You're experiencing how different cultures or different people celebrate different religions and spiritualities.
Absolutely.
So you are getting to see. But to do what you're doing, you definitely have to be open-minded.
Absolutely.
Because you've been to Muslim countries, you've been to Buddhist countries, Christian countries. It's not about what you believe in, but you get to experience other people's forms of worship or just how they celebrate life in itself.
Absolutely. And you get to remove yourself, especially living in a first world country. And you get to remove yourself and you put yourself into people's shoes, and you get to understand and sympathize with folks and how they live and how they don't live, and things that makes them happy, not make them happy. Like, for instance, in Japan, if it can take away one thing besides the bullet train and the various components that I saw, is the bathroom. The bathroom was one of the most incredible experiences to me.
Yeah, I heard that.
The seating process, and all the seats are always warm, and you sit in the bathroom. In the airport I think in Thailand or Malaysia, one of those places I went to, the airport was like a luxury hotel. The bathroom was tall, doors, and the soft music in the bathroom with flowers, and literally as soon as you walk up the bathroom, someone was right behind you cleaning up. There was not a speck of nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. And Japan was extremely clean as well, so you get to interact.
But it makes you, but when you say that, it makes us, some people who don't travel, they put places like America in high esteem, like, you know, America is the ish. Until you've been out, like you say, out of your comfort zone, you kind of say to yourself, okay, I think we're living in squalor, actually, in the U.S.
America is a very young place, and you get to see the architecture. You go to other places, how young America is, but most importantly, I want to speak a little bit, if I can, about how you get more black folks to travel.
That's
more
really,
black people to travel. That's a critical component.
Yeah.
So one would ask, well, I can't travel because the first thing to always harp on is money. Okay, let me break it down to you. If money is the issue, let me show you how to overcome this money situation. So let's say you want to go to Italy. That's your trip. You want to go to Italy. You want to travel every 2 years. That's your place. You pick a place. It doesn't matter where the place is. You pick it. It costs you $1,500, $2,000 to go.
Right.
You extrapolate that into how much you can put away a month, a week, or whatever. And that will give you the amount of time you need to put away this money for you to get to that trip. Here's what you can never stop. You cannot stop time. So whether you put this money away or not, 3 years will come. Let's say it takes you 3 years to get there. 3 years will come and you're going to look back and say, damn, if I put the $5 away every week, I would have been going away on this trip in 3 years' time. So get over that bit about the money. Money is not the object. Money is not the issue. It's that you got to put the time in the same way what you do when you're here, the discipline.
That's the discipline. We said it together, the discipline.
You got to put the discipline and say, look, I want to go away in X and Y time. It may take me 2 years to save this money. No one cares how many it takes you. How long it takes you to save the money. You save the money. You put your $5 away every week or every other week.
Yeah.
Within time, that $5 would be enough for you to go away.
Right.
And you use that to travel. Mm-hmm. And you can do that continuously. Look, you might not get to go to 50 places, but you get to go to 25 places.
There you go.
You may get to go to 10 places.
Right.
The point is, you get to travel and leave the comfort zone. And you get used to leaving your comfort zone where the foods are different.
Oh, yeah.
Completely different. You are out of your comfort zone where you looking at stuff, you say, I'm not going to eat that. But you try it and you say, wow.
It's not as bad as I thought.
Exactly. I've tried crocodile. I've tried ostrich.
It's not vegan, guys. Go ahead.
I've tried snails, you know, in Africa. So you get to try things that you haven't tried before. And then when you realize, wow, it's really not that bad. And some of the stuff you actually like. Sad to say, right? But leave your comfort zone. America is a great place to go, to be in, great place to live. But you get to see the world from a different lens when you start branching out and you see how other people live.
But let me ask you this. Now, I know for me, you know, I told you what my king and I have been focused on with real estate the last year or so going forward. And eventually I want to travel. Right. But in light of all the racial unrest that's happening, not just in America, but all over the world, because, you know, this hate has it's been around, but now due to social media, it has blown up, right? And I think I'm not the only one. A lot of black people are afraid. They may have the money, they may have the time, but they're saying to themselves, oh my God, I hear somebody saying Japan when you go, that this, because social media messes your mind up. And it you know, what advice would you give to black people? Because you've been into some countries where, like you said, in the hotel, you were the only, you and maybe one other guest was the only 2 black people, especially in European countries. What advice would you give? What experience did you have there in these European countries that was so-called racist that we thought were?
Good point. Good question. Here's the thing. Real simple. I've experienced 0.
That's what I heard too.
Nothing. All I've got from these various places, I've been to, I don't just go into the path of least resistance where you stick with the tourists.
That would be me.
I kind of veer off into the areas where I know these people have never seen black folks in their lives. And the look that you receive is like, what is this? Right? And the curiosity is there, but I've never experienced any racism since I've been in all the countries I've been to. I've never had any pushback that I deem as negative. You want to know where I receive racism? Or not even racism. Where I receive biasness in countries that people look just like me and you.
That's what I heard.
And I can rattle off a few places, to be honest with you, that if I wasn't close affiliated with these places in terms of culture and stuff, I would never go back. Based on experience alone. Right. Based on experience alone. Because you go to various places and you would think that they're going to treat you in a particular way. Look, I've never received any of that treatment, but I'm a proponent of taking myself even out of the comfort zone here. Like I snowboard, right? So how many people are of color, when they hear snowboarding, they think of snow, they think of cold. I'm not doing that. I don't want to be bothered with that. I venture into these subcultures because when you get into these subcultures, here's the reality. You're just another participant in these subcultures. So a snowboarder look at you as another snowboarder, not as a black snowboarder, as a snowboarder. If you're cycling, they don't look at you as he's a black, they look at you as a cyclist. And then all these other components we kind of brought up.
Upon ourselves, yeah.
Do not think that I'm ignorant to the fact that I'm not aware that there's racist and racist people out there, and they meander through these various subcultures in a manner where I'm closed off to these things. I'm well aware of how people of color are treated. I'm well aware of racist people, and I also look for it. So I want to make sure it's not there. And if I see any remnants of it, I make sure it is known, and I make sure that I can quickly identify and correct it instantly.
Instantly.
But I've yet to receive anything that I can honestly say that I had to address. And I'm quick to address it. And I'm aggressive when I addressing it. So it's not a situation where I'm addressing something. I'm so, so sir, please. Can you
passive about it. You're like, no, this is not going to happen.
No, this is not happening.
So, in closing, what would you, where you still have to go? What's on your bucket list?
You know the funny thing? Because when I go away, I don't go away on vacation. I go away, whenever I go a place, I go away for an experience.
Right.
So in South Africa, I just went to South Africa, see Nelson Mandela stuff. I want to do something, and an experience. So I went and dove with sharks, great white sharks. Wow. I went to the cage.
You is great. And
I went to the great white sharks. and I go away for an experience. Right. So on my bucket list, I don't have to be honest with you, I don't have a place to say this is where I want to go. I have experiences that I want to I want to venture down. Like when I went to Brazil, I hang glide off of a mountain in Brazil. Wow. Right, when you jump off of it. Yeah. So I try to seek these experiences. So I'm constantly looking for things that I've never experienced before, and I'm going to the places to get these experiences. Okay. Like in Dubai, I've never been in a desert before, so I wanted to run across the desert, the red sand. So that's the kind of things that I seek.
You know what, because I and I'm a person, I can admit something. I have a fear of traveling. My own is, I'm just weird enough. I had a client this morning, I told you, she went to Taiwan a week ago. Mm-hmm. And my thing is that I after hearing what's happening in the DR with everybody dying of food poisoning or whatever, I'm like, I just terrified of the food and flying. But you are inspiring me, and you kept mentioning we need to come out of our comfort zone. You
could never progress.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
Progress, staying comfortable.
That's why I wanted to do this video with you. Meanwhile, Jimmy was washing your hair. I was like, wow, he is 100% right.
There's no way you can grow with being in your comfort zone. You gotta get out of your comfort zone, and comfort zone means that you might fail. Yes, this failure here is real. Failure is very real. Right. But what I've learned over the time is I go back to that because here's my thing. Even when I started riding my bike, even when I started snowboarding.
Oh, he's a cyclist also, guys.
even when I started snowboarding. I didn't start snowboarding going on the top of the mountain. I started like everyone else on the buddy slope. And I got feels of me just doing the same basic stuff like everyone else.
What do you do with your heel when you do that?
Oh, this is engineered. This is an engineered process.
He's a damn fool.
I have learned to create levels of ingenuity to get this in place. So when I cycle, let's start there. I fold it back up and I push it in one of my pockets. So the back pocket is a shirt. Okay. So one of the pockets is my hair, and then two is for food. And
okay, got it.
So when I snowboard, I put my jacket over my hair so that the hair falls in the inside of the jacket, so I can freely. If I want to swim, right? That's another thing, right? How do I get to swim with this here? Because this wet is an anchor. Yeah. So I found a shower cap, the same swim cap in Australia, surprisingly, that's big enough. I can put this inside.
Yeah, I don't hurt your neck because when you swim, you're moving.
No.
Wow.
So I scuba dive as well. So
what the?
Guys,
I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead.
I don't feel I'm a big proponent of nothing is outside of my scope. Once I can fathom it, I try it. Once I can.
I need to apply that to. I need to apply traveling because I'm good at if I want to accomplish something. Like I told you, what we've been accomplishing, and a lot of my clients knows about this. I'm big on manifestation. I just speak it and I get it. All right, and my businesses grow. My other businesses, not even the hair thing. My other businesses, but I need to manifest traveling because in my mind I'm traveling, but it's that fear. It's like, and what am I afraid of? And I'm listening to you today, and I'm
Will Smith said it best in one of his movies. He said, "Fear," and I'm paraphrasing here. He said, "Fear is not real.
It's false evidence appearing real." It's an acronym. My sister always says that.
Fear is a construct that you create in your head of the unknown.
Yep. And that's it. And the fear of the unknown.
A construct you create in your head is unknown. Now, danger, he said, is real. Danger is real, but fear is a construct that you create in your head of the unknown. Right. You don't know if you travel, if you're gonna be really. This is something you created
in your head. Yeah.
In your head.
You're just conjuring up all this
foolishness. You create this.
Your own false narrative.
Look, like I said, I'm fearful like everyone else. Yeah. I'm not gonna let fear cripple me. Right. I'm not gonna let the fact that as a black man I can't go certain places. I can't do certain things.
Yes. Well said.
Why not? I can do anything I damn well want to do. Yeah. As long as I have health and I have the means to do it. Right. I have the thought. There's two things you're going to accomplish. Two things you need to be in place. You have the means, you need to have the thought. Because if you can think about traveling, you don't have the money, you ain't traveling nowhere. Yeah, right. If you have the money and you never
so they're married to each other.
You're not traveling anywhere. Exactly. Right? So these two things I put in place, and I do it from a place of random. If that is available, I go. If that is available, I go. Wow. If it's an opportunity, I go. I go. One quick thing, and I'll wrap this up in terms of traveling. About 8-9 years ago, maybe JetBlue had a special where you spend $600 and you travel for a month anywhere JetBlue flies, right, for free, anywhere. It was amazing how many people didn't even take advantage of that. $600 for a free month. You know what that means? I was on a beach for one day. I came back. I went to Puerto Rico for lunch. I came back. I was on a different beach every single weekend. Me and my boy, we flew down to South Beach. We've been to Fort Lauderdale. We rented a car. We drove to South Beach. We hang out all night. Drove back to the airport. Jump on the plane and went to Cancun. Wow. So these are the opportunities you got to keep your ears for, and when you hear them, take advantage of them.
And that's what I was about to ask you really quickly. When you mentioned that, for the people who want to start traveling, do you recommend Airbnbs or hotels? Have you done both?
I have done both, and both has its pluses and minuses.
Pros and cons, right?
Pros and cons. So it's all up to you and how you want to, what works in your budget. What's
in your bucket?
What works for you and how you want to travel.
Your experience.
Some people like to stay in hotels a certain way. You don't have to spend the extra money if you don't want to spend the extra money in a hotel. You want to be in a place that's clean, comfortable, safe. Right. That's your and that goes across the board. Clean, comfortable, and safe. And beyond that, you don't want to be no elaborate nothing. And take advantage of these simple things. You can pre-plan a lot of stuff before you even get to a country. So let's say you're going away in 6 months. You plan your vacation. You want to go away all these places in 6 months. No problem, right? You start researching the place and you have all these little tours you want to go.
You like doing that, huh?
Absolutely. You have to. You have to. So when you go away, and let me tell you how this extrapolate back down to how you pack. So you pick all your places, your tours you want to go on, and you pay for these tours over the span of the 6 months. Oh, so by the time you travel, you go on that plane, everything is paid for. Wow. Every tour, every outing you going on, everything is paid for. Now, let me add to this. Now, another big thing that people do a piss poor job of is packing, especially women.
What?
Especially women.
I can repeat the shit. Yeah, I know you mean. You're right.
They overpack because you don't know what you're doing when you go away. Right. If you know, okay, I'm going on this tour in the morning and that tour in the evening, you're packing for that outfits. You're packing outfits. Pants, shirt. That tour, that tour, that tour, that tour, that tour. You need 6 or 7 outfits and you're done. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going for 5 days, you're going to pack your whole wardrobe. Nobody cares when you're going to wear how many clothes you got. Nobody gives a hell if you got 50 dresses. Right. You wearing a different pair of shoes every day. Right. Nobody cares. You want to who care? When you go into places where you're in your comfort zone. No one cares about that. Yeah. If you wear a pair of jeans twice, and another thing I started doing too, you wear a pair of jeans twice. So what? No one cares. Right. The other thing that I adopted too is when you go away, especially Airbnb and certain hotels, you get a washer. So now you go away, this reduces the amount of packing. So let's say you want to wash clothes. It don't take much to wash clothes. You put the wash clothes in the machine and you walk away. You walk away on a tour, you going, you come and your clothes are pressed. You can cut your packing in half by taking on that process. Right. So picking a hotel or picking a B&B that got a washer.
Would you consider doing this for a living or experience?
Absolutely. If my world
because I will pay you, because you see what you like doing, I don't like doing it.
Exactly.
Right? I don't like itinerary, setting it up, planning the trip. I'm the type of person who will say, because I have the money and the time, because I'm self-employed, I say, okay, Jimmy and I want to go to Timbuktu.
Correct.
Fix that damn shit and make it happen. Start from the beginning to the end. Would you consider that?
Absolutely. And actually, the funny thing is that because me and a friend of mine, we're working on a whole
You should. Packaging. When you're ready, I'm the promoter.
And how to go about doing it.
Yes.
And we need to see more people of color. And
yes.
Not Puerto Rico, and not Jamaica.
Not Trinidad,
and not Barbados. Those are bus rides.
Yes. That's why I don't consider Trinidad a vacation.
Barbados to get a tan before you went to Africa. That's how you view it.
Right.
I don't consider that, and I'm just not bragging or nothing. I'm just speaking,
no, it's a truth. You're a traveler, right?
I'm speaking to my space, right? Yeah. I try to experience life because at the end of the day, when you're sitting at home talking to your family, your friends, when this organic body will end.
Yeah, when it gets older. End. That's what I was looking at you. I was like, when he get older, he can reminisce and say, I've been here, done that. How much of us can say, because I know I haven't, right? How much of us can say that? I would like to keep it, well, you're already coming by me to get your hair done. But as I told you, those people who know me in person know I'm big on Black people promoting their brand or whatever, and getting to that place or whatever business you're into, tell me and I'll help promote it.
Absolutely.
That's what you're doing. I have the clientele to help you get to that point, because I have a lot of clients who want to travel and they're like me. They don't want to read the fine print. They just don't want to set that up. I mean, rather, you could go through Travel Zone or Travelocity and all these things. But what if you have somebody of color setting up your trips for you? And somebody who's been there, who's done it, I would feel more confident knowing. I know I could go on websites, but knowing, right, this brother did it. He's a man of the world. He got all the pictures to show. He got his passport as proof. And you mentioned something, helping me pack. You can even add that. As simple. That should be a service.
And that is as simple as that.
That is a real service.
As you think that's so.
No, it's not.
And they got really good at packing.
Because you've been to so many damn places.
Absolutely. And you start to realize, if you're going away, let me give you the number that I work with. If you're going away and you're bringing back 40% to 60% of your clothes that you haven't worn, you overpack by 40, 60%.
Wow.
You should be wearing every single thing that you have in your suitcase, and not you wear for 5 minutes and throw in the suitcase. I'm talking about you should be wearing for a day or half a day. Oh, yeah. Really put value to it.
To the clothes.
So you come back, you say, okay, I got to wash everything. I got to wash everything, right? So a lot of people go away and they come back with half the suitcase, never touched, never worn, never nothing, shoes never. No,
I did that even just going to Georgia.
You overpack, but
you
got to be able to streamline that packing,
because really.
Here's another situation that her packing was a real issue, and it really became apparent to me when it was in Italy. So Italy was a whole process of going from place to place. So I used the home base as Rome, but I was bouncing. I was staying in Venice for 2 days. I would come back to Rome, or I would stay in Florence for a day and come back. So I was going to Venice for 2 days, and I had a pack to go to Venice. And I saw someone helping this guy who was traveling, and the way they were helping him, it was suspicious because New Yorkers, you're kind of watching angles. And when this lady helped him put the suitcases up, and he was thank you. When she walked in, when she came back, she said, "Oh, you forgot you dropped your wallet." Now, he didn't drop no wallet. They pickpocketed him and gave him back his wallet. He was like, "Oh, thank you so much." Come on, man. Come on, man. It's because he has so much stuff around. Right. You got to be able to maneuver and realize that.
And be street smart and street set. That's another thing
and
too.
Very, very savvy, because they're looking to take advantage of you.
Yeah.
So if you're traveling with a partner, let's say you and your queen, you're your king traveling, and she got 14 bags and you got your 2 bags, you got 16 bags together.
Right.
So if you got to go up the stairs, she can't travel with all those bags. So you got to leave bags and go up and leave bags and come up and leave bags.
Right.
By the time you leave a bag and you go up to get the other bag, those bags are stolen. So you're leaving yourself vulnerable.
Tell me when. Another thing, because I love helping people create their businesses, you need to create a tour where you go also. Yes. I mean, you travel, so every now and then you post something, I will help promote it. Say, here what? In August, I'm going to Russia.
That's right.
All right? This is the price, blah, blah, blah. We post it up, you know, and I know people listening to this video, when I post it, they'll be like, yes, Yanni, tell him, because you sound so confident, and there are people like us where we are, like you said, we have to go back to that phrase, you're confident. We are confident here. We are confident walking down Brooklyn. We are confident, and you're in a concrete jungle, but when you think of, oh, sweet baby Jesus in a onesie, right. I gotta step off the plane and step into Japan with somebody karate chop me. Like you said, we have the dumbest fears in our that is so fucking ignorant. Exactly. And you're like, did I just think that? Right. I've had clients who say some ignorant crap, and I've said some ignorant crap, and we like, damn, we really need to come out to Irvington and Brooklyn and Queens.
That's right. You have to.
You have to. You got to do it, bro. I'm your #1 fan. You got a client right here. Just say when.
When you see, and then you start saying people, because ultimately, right? And I've been put to the test before. Yeah. People from different countries, you know, they try to use that bull where they come and try to ask you, oh, so what do you do?
Yeah.
Friend of mine said it best. He said, what do I do? I live.
Yeah, I like
what
that.
do I do doesn't matter.
What does it? Yeah.
I'm here on vacation with you, spend the same money.
Yeah.
Why you ask me what he do to try
and
to sign
a lot of
me
people,
up?
Yeah.
He said, I live. He don't ever tell people what he do. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
I love
people love to lead with what they do because they're trying to one up you to say, well, I do this, and no, what I do is irrelevant. What I do is I don't do nothing illegal. I don't do nothing out of order. I don't break any laws. Never was arrested in my life. I don't have any kids in wedlock. I am.
You are living life.
The mold of what you think. Look, I am one of the positive ones.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, we need to leave this.
And there's so much of us that the world doesn't know about.
Absolutely. So they frame us on TV.
Yeah.
They frame us from what is being projected. Yes. And I love to kill that
stereotype. Kill the perpetuated stereotype of this. I sure you've been to places because you're like, hey, you got weed? Jimmy and I was at the gym one time and a guy did that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm in Ibiza. They're stopping me. Do you have... no, I don't smoke no weed.
Yeah.
I don't smoke no weed.
It's constant.
Exactly.
We have to constantly kill the stereotype.
But we can't kill the stereotype unless one or two of us is traveling. You gotta go and pack.
Oh, don't worry. I'm behind you. You are about to get my personal number. Give it to your queen. Listen, I go in and form a group and I'm like, we ready. Where's the place? No, you don't even understand how serious I am. When I say something, I do it. We got to do it. We're going to go live. People will say, okay, Lockology. We're going as a team. The Lockology. Lockology is traveling, and we are doing it like a vlog, right? We're doing it. Tell your queen, so listen, Yanni is ready. We're doing it. All right. So guys, this is the beginning, right? Look, we just made a business arrangement here. Right? And this is the beginning. I am going to stick to him like white on rice, with his queen's permission, of course. And we're going to form something big. I know there are other black people doing it, but you will just be added to that group of black people doing it. It needs to be more of us.
Absolutely.
And for anybody who wants to travel, we are looking hey, let me put something. Let me say by next year we start.
Absolutely.
You know.
I'm always moving.
I know that.
So when it said next year.
Yeah, let's say, because we're already 6 months into the year.
Next year is real for me.
Right.
So let's say, for instance, right, we get a group together and we say,
I'm ready.
We could take
anywhere.
Anywhere, it doesn't matter.
Let me put some names in the hats.
Absolutely.
I'm ready.
Pick some place. Let's get a price point. Let's get how much it will cost.
Yep.
Let's organize it. Then
Let's
we can say,
organize
okay,
it.
It's going to cost us $2,000.
Yep. No, yep.
Flight,
yep.
Whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. We start putting
it together.
How much would it
start,
cost for
yes.
$2,000? It may take us a year to get there.
Yes.
Or a year and a half to get there for some people, right?
Let's do it.
You cannot get there until you start moving forward in that direction.
Yeah.
If you never walk towards there, it's going to never come.
That's why I always tell people, you see that word through? It means movement. Because in order for you to leave my house, you got to walk through this room to go to the front door. Correct. If you just stay in that chair, then cobweb, and you understand? You're not moving. So you have to move to get the process. You are 100% right.
Start with the wishful thinking.
Started with the manifestation. Let me start manifesting it. Speak it. Guys, I know this video long, and you guys, this is for the people who don't have the attention span of a goldfish, because I know some people like, Yanni and that man talking too damn much. This video is not for you. This is for the awakened, man. This is for the awakened brothers and sisters. And it is time for us to do even more amazing things. All right. So guys, you know, Tune in for more of this. All right, tune in.
You get stuff from Africa.
I'm ready. Dude, you didn't understand. We're going to talk more. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and tune in more. By the time he and I talk again, you're going to have his information. I'm going to make sure I'm pushing to create a website, something where we can get this ball rolling, because I'm ready to travel. My passport's empty. I still on the first 2 pages of my passport. I'm so embarrassed. All right? The first passport. So we'll talk. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Bless. Alafia.